short. In last week's video, I asked all of you to please hit that like button, and let's see if we could at least reach 10 likes. Well, it seems that we really broke that goal, and this time let's try to aim for at least 20 likes and see if we can make it. So, we have a great episode this week. Sit back, relax, and let's begin. First off, the Game Awards 2016 happened this week, and we received a brand new trailer for Hideo Kojima's new game, Death Stranding. We also received a brand new trailer for the new Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Now, the new trailer for Death Stranding is really amazing. It shows off in-game engine representations of actor Mads Mikkelsen and the director Guillermo del Toro. Now, for those who don't know, Mads Mikkelsen is a famous actor that has had many roles in movies. He was recently in Doctor Strange. He was the villain in 007 Casino Royale. And he was in the TV series Hannibal. Guillermo del Toro is a famous director. He's directed movies like Pan's Labyrinth and Pacific Rim. If you've ever heard of those movies, he directed those. So they are apparently friends of Hideo Kojima in some way, and he has included them in his new game. This new trailer that they released for Death Stranding shows off some really bizarre imagery. It looks like it's going to be a very, very interesting game. I highly suggest you go check it out. I can't wait to play the game. It looks great. At least the graphics look great. We haven't received any gameplay yet. And for those that don't know, Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead is also involved in this project. So they're really getting a huge cast of famous people to be in this. So it's probably going to be one of the biggest games ever. And next, the Breath of the Wild trailer, which is of course the new Zelda game. Had a new trailer at the Game Awards, and it showed off some new areas. We got some story elements teased, like what's going to be going around in the game in terms of story. And it also seems like bird people will be returning to the game. So that's really good. I actually forget the correct term for the bird people race in the Zelda games. But they are apparently returning in Breath of the Wild. And what's also really cool, we finally got to see a brief tease of what Princess Zelda is going to look like in this game. And yeah, we get to see like some of her hair and outfit, but we don't get to see her face yet. So the trailer really teased just what the game's gonna look like on the Nintendo Switch and Wii U. So can't wait to play it when it comes out. It's gonna be great. And the Game of the Year that won the Game of the Year award at the Game Awards, whoa, that's a tongue twister, is Overwatch. It won basically the best and greatest trophy of the night. It won Game of the Year, and a lot of people actually saw this coming, since Overwatch was such a huge game this year. Basically everyone has purchased a copy on PC or PlayStation 4 and stuff. It seems like it's a very popular game that just became even more popular as time went on. I'm sure Blizzard is very happy about winning this award, and I also think that by winning an award, it's also going to increase the fan base even more. Like, people that haven't picked up the game yet might have seen this and been like, hey, maybe I should pick up a copy of that game now. It won Game of the Year. So yeah, really great for Overwatch to win an award. Another big piece of news this week is that No Man's Sky, yes, the PlayStation 4 game, has received an update or patch to the game this week, and it added a ton of new content to the game. It added some modes, and it added the ability to create your own home base now. The fan community behind No Man's Sky on Reddit and other places seem to be very happy by this update. And as a player of No Man's Sky myself, I actually downloaded the patch and I can't wait to jump into some of the new content they added. So really happy that Hello Games added new content to No Man's Sky. I think it's going to be great if they continue to release small updates for the game like this. There's been a big rumor circulating recently that at the PlayStation Experience, which I think takes place tomorrow, basically the day after this video will go up, is the PlayStation Experience. It happens once a year, and it's basically a place where Sony and its third-party developers can announce and reveal some new games and stuff that they're going to do for the PlayStation systems. So this year, a huge rumor has been going around that Marvel vs. Capcom. Wow, sorry for that. Sorry for that noise. I'll repeat myself. Marvel vs. Capcom 4 might be announced at this year's PlayStation Experience. And I previously thought, just like many other people, that this was just like some crazy hoax, you know? But as time goes on, more and more people within the fighting gaming community have been confirming this, saying that they in fact know of a new Marvel vs. Capcom game in development. Some people are saying that it's going to be a reboot of Marvel vs. Capcom, like basically the first game all over again, while other people are saying that they're going to remove the X-Men characters entirely. So there's just a lot of rumors floating around, so I really hope that when the PlayStation Experience comes, they can shed some light on these rumors. Maybe we're actually going to get a new game. The Marvel vs. Capcom series, for those that aren't familiar with it, is just a huge series that has a ton of Marvel characters and a ton of Capcom characters, you know, fighting together or against each other. You know, you can have Hulk with Deadpool, with like Zero from the Mega Man X series, all fighting to get against each other. I mean, it's insane. I really enjoyed the series, and I can't wait to see if we're actually going to get a next one soon. Seems like we have some really good Nintendo Switch news this week. Nintendo has confirmed that on January 13th, 2017, there's going to be a special press event where people, well, let's just say the press, you know, journalists and stuff like that, are going to be able to try out the Nintendo Switch, you know, play some games, get some hands-on time with the system. So this is really good news. I can't wait to hear the impressions of, you know, people getting to try out the system, and finally we're going to get some more details about it then. So it's only like 1 month away, so it's going to pass by really fast. So I can't wait for more Nintendo Switch information. Nintendo also unveiled their theme park attraction, or their plans for theme park attractions at Universal Studios theme park. There was like a brief interview where Shigeru Miyamoto and some other people at Nintendo discussed how they're aiming to capture the essence, to like the experience of their Nintendo games, and apply them to a park attraction, but still keeping that Nintendo magic. So it looks like it's still a ways off. It's probably going to take a few years or more than, more than a couple years, I assume, for them to completely finish these attractions at Universal Studios. But I can't wait to see what they do. Imagine like a Super Mario ride or a Zelda world where you can like go around and stuff. I mean, it's gonna be really entertaining to see what they do. I can't wait to see. So, great news for Nintendo fans. And, well, the long-awaited game Final Fantasy 15 has finally come out. Many fans like myself have been waiting for this game to release for about 10 years now. So it's amazing that this game has finally come out. It currently has like over 5 million copies shipped to stores all around the world. And that it's basically safe to assume that those copies will get sold. And it's breaking all sorts of like launch day records for the Final Fantasy series. I think it's already passed 1 million copies sold in just Japan. And it's currently at 84 rating on Metacritic. It's been receiving average of 9 out of 10 and 8 out of 10 reviews by game journalists, reviewers. And a lot of fans have really been enjoying the game, myself included. I think I've spent like, a number of hours this past week just playing the game. It's really good. I highly recommend everyone check it out. I'd say it's one of my favorite games that I've played this year. So check out my unboxing video if you haven't seen it yet. I did an ASMR video on it, and I'll probably do some ASMR gameplay videos on it in the future as well. It's a great game, and you don't have to play the previous games in the series to enjoy Final Fantasy 15. You can easily start with just this game, work your way up, or, work your way down, the Final Fantasy games. You can start with any game you want, and Final Fantasy 15 is probably one of the most newcomer-friendly games. It has an easy and normal mode. As well as the game was designed, it actually says it on the title screen, like while the game is starting, a Final Fantasy for fans and newcomers. So it is a game for anyone. Anyone can play it, so be sure to check it out if you're interested. And another funny thing about Final Fantasy 15 is that Square Enix released some information about a DLC boss fight where we will get to fight the CEO of Square Enix, Yosuke Matsuda, with Noctis, the main protagonist of Final Fantasy 15. They released like this video or whatever during one of their live streams, and I just think it's really cool for a company to release like extra DLC where you get to fight the CEO of the company. I mean, he's a secret boss that has all sorts of like special abilities, like does backflips, can shoot like lasers from his eyes and stuff. I mean, it's really insane. He's gonna be like a special secret boss. So it doesn't have a release date right now, but they do plan on releasing it in the future. So I can't wait to see what they do with that. The PlayStation Plus games for the month have been announced. It seems like we're going to be getting Invisible Ink and Stories: The Path of Destinies for the PlayStation 4. And one of the other titles that we're going to be getting is one of my personal favorites. It's a very unique title, so bear with me on this. It's called V. So basically, 6 V's in a row. That's the name of this game. Yeah, it's coming to PlayStation Vita, free with PlayStation Plus this month. I'm not sure if you also get the PlayStation 4 version for free, if you get the PS Vita version for free. But this is like a really, really great game. I love the music. The story actually has a story, is quite interesting. And the game is very hard but rewarding. So I highly suggest you all check it out when it comes out for free on PlayStation Plus this month. You have to have a PlayStation Plus subscription, of course. And as far as geek news goes for the week, there hasn't been much geek news this week, surprisingly enough. Most of it's been gaming related. The probably biggest geek news of the week is that if you're a fan of the DC universe, CW had a huge crossover between their DC TV shows like Supergirl, The Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow, I believe. I still need to watch them. I have them, but I haven't watched the episodes yet. But it's like apparently like a huge deal. They're going to be having like Arrow show up in Supergirl and vice versa, and Arrow, they're having a huge crossover event. So really big stuff if you're a fan of comic books and superhero characters. So yeah, that's all for this week. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, share it with whoever you want, and subscribe. I make these videos every week, and if you want more content like this, or some content like the ones in my other videos, subscribe, and I'll be sure to keep making them for everyone. So, see you all next time. So long, and